to the streets to demonstrate the important role electric cars can play in the city's clean energy future. And the program is dubbed the Power of the Plug-in. It included converting 10 city-owned Toyota Prius cars to plug-in hybrid electric vehicles and installing 10 vehicles charging stations to power them. And as I said earlier, one of those stations is located right here at City Hall. 3 others are located across the street at the City Hall Annex. And I really now want to applaud Reliant's ongoing work to broaden the usage of electric cars. And I believe we're going to hear from Reliant.
Thanks, Mayor Parker, and thanks to Senator Ellis as well and all the media for being here today. As you probably can tell, plug-in cars are an important piece of the future of energy in Texas. It really provides a future of cleaner air and greater energy independence for the state and for the nation. The conclusions from the Environmental Texas Report make this clear. By replacing gasoline with electricity, plug-in cars will reduce the smog in our cities, the imports of foreign oil to our country, and the cost of driving to our customers. It's really a very compelling value proposition for the country, its citizens, and for future generations. While we may describe plug-in cars as the future, the reality is the future starts now. We'll see the first mass-marketed electric vehicles hit the market later this year, led by Nissan. These cars have the range, the performance, and the ownership costs that meet the needs of many Texans. Most importantly, these plug-in cars are fun to drive. I had the privilege of driving the Nissan Leaf on Tuesday in Nashville. I tell you what, the words I would use to describe it would be speedy, quick, comfortable, and quiet. It was a pleasure. It was exciting. And this car goes 90 miles an hour, so we're going to have to raise that speed limit even more, I think. It truly exceeded my expectations. It was a great experience. Of course, these cars deliver fun that's hassle-free and clean. There are no tailpipe emissions. There are no oil changes. There are no gas station stops. You leave every morning with a full tank of gas. The service station of the future really sits in your garage. That said, we believe that Texas is really positioned to be the state to lead the nation in the move to electric vehicles. Texas has a great car culture and commute patterns that are very compatible with the vehicle. Texas has a strong electricity infrastructure with tons of wind energy that blows at off-peak times when most cars will be charged. It also has a robust distribution system with smart metering that will allow us to take full use of the cars. As Senator Ellis referred to, Texas is a leader in energy. We're creative but pragmatic, and really we're prepared to drive the innovation that will create customer value around a new era of the automobile. Reliant Energy are working to make Texas a leader in this space already. Our initial focus will be building the nation's first electric vehicle ecosystem here in Houston, Texas. As Mayor Parker alluded, we've already started an operational project with the City of Houston to deploy plug-in vehicles on the streets and get charging stations deployed to fuel those vehicles. We offer residential time-of-use pricing that allows customers to get off-peak charging at very affordable rates when most of their cars will be charged. We're testing new smart meter capabilities and communications that allow customers to control, monitor, and optimize the charging of their electric vehicle. And as you've probably seen, we're working very closely with Nissan to shape the infrastructure, the services, the equipment, and the public policy that will make Texans adopt electric vehicles as quickly as possible. While our initial focus is certainly Houston, and it's a great opportunity, through both Reliant and NRG, we plan to bring this platform to the rest of the state of Texas and the nation overall. For Reliant Energy, our vision is Texas having hundreds of thousands of electric vehicles on the road by 2015 as a major contribution to the Obama goal, transforming transportation in Texas as we know it. With the support of Houstonians and folks like Mayor Parker and Senator Ellis, we believe we're well on the road to doing that. Thank you very much. I'd like to introduce Steve Cobb of the Electric Vehicle Association.
All right. Yeah.
When I was a kid, I remember people talked about the computer revolution. And they said that someday, this is going back in the 60s, early 60s, someday there would be a computer on every desk. And we'd be able to talk to our computers, and we'd wear them on our clothing. Well, here we are, 30 or 40 years later. Aren't we doing that? It's everywhere. You've got, every one of you has a computer on your belt or in your purse. The same thing is going to happen with electric cars. Society is being transformed before our very eyes. 30 or 40 years from now, it's going to look totally different. This is a vehicle I built in my garage with the help of 2 or 3 friends. It doesn't use gas. There's nowhere to put it. And people are doing this all over the country right now, and it's going to be more and more prevalent. We've got wonderful cars that are manufactured here, by Detroit and Tokyo, but you can do it in your own garage. I did it, and I go to work on I-10 every day. It's possible, it's clean, it's quiet, it's great. So electric cars are really fun. They're just wonderful. I wave at the gas stations as I pass them by. When people look at my batteries, their jaws drop. They just cannot believe it. And why is that? Because every single person in our society has anxiety about oil. We're all anxious about oil. And I can say that because I work in the oil industry. I love oil. Oil has put food on my plate for many years. I don't have a problem with oil. It's a very precious resource. We shouldn't be spending it. When a car is, let me tell you something, when a car is stuck in traffic on I-10 or I-45 and it's going nowhere, the engine is still turning over at 700 RPM, doing nothing. When my truck is stuck in traffic, it just sits there, waiting for me to do something. It's not burning up energy. That's where we need to be in Houston. And of all places in the entire world, for Houston, Texas, to be transformed with its transportation system, that's a mind blower. We need to take a leadership position, and I think we have the right people to do it. So, looking forward to the future. Thank you.
And now I'd like to introduce Craig Cowley from the Reliant Texas Coalition.
Thank you. I'm with Greg from the Reliant Texas Coalition. I'm here really to advocate Environment Texas' study today. We need to, we will be the broad coalition that helps regulate and legislate this important legislation and regulation as we go forward to make Texas and the city of Houston leaders in this technology. I am certainly a person that is a first adopter. I want one of these cars as soon as possible. Plug-in Texas is here to help all of this move forward. Thank you very much.
And thank you everybody for coming to support this event. Now actually, we would actually like to give a ride to the mayor and the senator on the car. The senator has the meeting, I think, so we're going to give him a ride to his meeting in the electric car. But again, thank you, and if you'd like to follow us to the cars, you're welcome to. And have a good day.